What's up everyone, and welcome back to another card trick tutorial. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys this awesome prediction type card trick. It is super cool and has an awesome kicker ending to the end of the trick that'll be sure to fool your friends and family. Now this trick is actually a trick that I came up with myself based off of a few things that I know, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys all. But make sure you guys are subscribed with the bell on so you're gonna get every time I post a video. And let's go ahead and roll the performance. Alright, so here is the performance of the trick. I'll be using the Squeezers V3. Check out my review right there. Now in every deck of cards, I always carry a different colored card. In this case, it is actually gold and the others are pink. And the reason for that is because that will be my prediction card for today's trick. I am not going to show you the face of the card, but just know that it is in this deck of cards, alright? What I am going to show you is the top 3 cards. The top 3 cards is always where I keep my 3 jokers. So here I have 1 joker, 2 jokers, and 3 jokers right there. I don't need these quite yet, but I'm gonna place them aside for later into the performance. From here, I'm gonna cut off a small portion of cards. We'll do that many. And with the small portion of cards that I cut off, I'm gonna make 2 piles, left and right, just like this. And the top 2 cards will be used to generate a completely random card. So let's go ahead and square these up here. Like I said, the top 2 cards will be used to generate a completely random card. So one could be used for the suit and one could be used for the value. So this one is going to be the suit. It's going to be a spade. This will be the value, an ace. So it's going to be the ace of spades. Remember that card. Do not forget it because that will be our card for today's trick. Alright. But remember, we had 3 jokers laying here on the box. 1, 2, and 3. If I turn over 2 of the jokers, there's 1 face down joker, but what if I snap my fingers and that card turns into the ace of spades that was generated at random? Snap my fingers and it does really turn into the ace of spades just like that. But remember, we actually had a prediction card in this deck of cards. Let's go ahead and spread and find that prediction card that is actually gold. What if that also was the ace of spades when I snap my fingers? Snap my fingers and it actually turns into the ace of spades just like that. So that is today's trick. If you did like it and want to learn how this trick works, continue watching because the tutorial is coming right up. Alright everyone, so welcome to the tutorial of today's trick. Today's trick does require a quick setup, so let's go over what you need for this setup. You're going to need a deck of cards that has 2 jokers just like this one here. Preferably that they're identical, exactly the same, just like this one here. You do not need 3 jokers, so don't worry about that, only 2 jokers. You're also going to need a different colored card from a completely different deck, and you can choose whatever face you want. I chose the ace of spades, and then whatever card you chose from a different deck, you're going to want to go to the deck of cards you're going to use and choose that exact same card, the ace of spades here. I'm going to go and look for the ace of spades, which is right on top just like that. And you're also going to need 2 cards that make up the ace of spades, alright? So you're going to choose 1 card for the suit and 1 card for the value. So let's go ahead and go through here. I'm going to choose 1 card for the suit. A spade does not matter the value for the suit. And then a card for the value, I'm going to choose the ace here. Alright, just like that. So ace of spades. So that is the things that you need for the setup. Let's go over how to put this together. So grab your 2 jokers and grab the ace of spades that matches the jokers and place it in between just like that. So you have 3 cards with the same back, 1 ace in between 2 jokers. Those 3 cards will go right on top. The 2 cards that make up the ace of spades will go at the bottom of the deck, or whatever card you're using. You do not have to use ace of spades, whatever card. So those 2 cards that make up your card will go right at the bottom of the deck. And then that card that has a different back design, different color, will go somewhere in the center of the deck, wherever you like, right? Just like that. That is your setup, and you're ready to learn how this trick works. So the first thing, you go and explain to the spectator they have 1 different colored card. Show it to them, do not show the face, and you're going to tell them that that will be your prediction for today's trick. So once you have shown them that you have 1 different colored card in between the deck and that is your prediction, you're going to go ahead and grab the top 3 cards. And you're going to do this little move. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's where you're going to grip them like this, all squared up, grip them like this, thumb at the bottom, middle finger at the top, index kind of curled in here. And what you're going to do is this happens at a good speed, kind of fast, alright? So you turn over your hand to show the bottom card. You say, I have a joker here. You come back down, peel off the top card. You do the same thing again. A second joker, peel off the top card, and a 3rd joker. You could turn that over and freely show it just like that. And what you did there is you showed the exact same card 3 times. So if you do it yourself, you will notice 1, you peel off the top card, 2, peel off the top card, and 3, just like that. And that happens fast. The spectator will not notice a single thing. So 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And it looks like 3 jokers when you really have 1 ace in between. All right, once you have done that little move, 1, 2, and 3, you go ahead and say, we don't need these quite yet, so you place them aside from where you're performing. At this point, you're gonna go ahead and grab your deck of cards, and you're gonna cut off a small portion of cards. So if you're using a different card, you could kind of see where the card is located at. Like mine is right here. So you're just gonna want to cut off a little below the card, right? Because you still want that different card in the packet you're gonna place aside. So just cut off around there, place it aside. So the packet that you cut off should not have that different card. It is still in this packet right here. So with the cards that you cut off, at the bottom, it should have the 2 cards that make up the ace of spades or whatever card you are using. From here, you're gonna deal 2 piles, just like this. Just deal them both and continue. And what you're gonna do once you're finished, those 2 cards that make up the ace will be right on top if they're at the bottom when you started. So once you have made those 2 piles, go ahead and square those up, and you're gonna go ahead and tell the spectator that both of those cards on top will generate a completely random card, and you're gonna go ahead and turn them over. The first one, you turn it over. If it is a spade or whatever value you're using, then you'll know that to say that this is the value of the card. You know what I mean. So I'm using the ace of spades. This is not an ace, so this is actually a spade, so I know that this is the value of the card. So you turn over the first card, you say this will be used as the value, so our card will be a spade. The next card you turn over, you say this is an ace, so our card will be the ace of spades. You tell them to memorize it because that's going to be the card for today's trick. Square up those 2 piles, and then you go join this pile with the other pile that has a different card in between. Give it a few cuts if you like. Put that aside, and then you go back to the 3 jokers, what they think is the 3 jokers, and you go ahead and do the move once again. So you say, we'll go back to the 3 jokers here, 1, 2, and 3. And what you're gonna do here is you're gonna say, I'm gonna turn over 2 jokers. So you're gonna go ahead and grab the bottom card, turn it facing up. The middle card you out jog it, and the top card you turn it facing up. So you say, I have 2 jokers here and 1 face down joker. But what if I could turn that face down joker into whatever card it is? In this case, the ace of spades. You snap your fingers, turn it over, and it really does turn into the ace of spades or whatever card you're using. And the spectator is super amazed at this point. You could go to square those up, and you say, wait a minute, remember we had 1 different card in this stack of cards. Immediately you can go ahead and spread the cards. The spectator could actually do this themselves. They could take out that card and find out that it is also the ace of spades or whatever card you are using for the performance. So yeah, that is today's awesome prediction type card trick. Alright everyone, so I think that will do it for today's video. Hope you guys did all enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 2K, and with your help we'll get there very soon. Also, give me some feedback down below. Was the tutorial for this trick clear or not? Because I found myself having a bit of trouble, so give me some feedback down below. So that is it for me. Peace out everyone.